Good morning, everyone. Today is the 23rd of September, 2022. It's, let's see, what is it? Thursday morning? Friday morning. TGIF. This week has gone by pretty quickly. Mark and I finished yesterday the book of Titus, and we are going to be starting something new. I know there's nothing new under the sun, but we're going to be starting something different. We're going to start a series entitled Favorite Scripture Series. And every morning I'm going to have Mark read different passages in the Bible that are our favorite scriptures. And so it'll be a very versatile. It'll be variable. In other words, you'll never know when you get up what scripture you might hear from the Bible. Today, I'm going to ask Mark to read out of the 42nd chapter of Isaiah. I'm going to make some comments about this before he reads this. This is about 25 verses altogether, but it starts out by saying, "Behold my servant whom I uphold, mine elect." Well, who is the first begotten from God? Who is the first begotten? Who is the first elect? You ever thought about that? Who is the first elect? The first elect is Jesus Christ. And that's who it's talking about. God upholds his elect. He said that he had put his spirit within him. And one of the reasons he said that he would bring judgment to the Gentiles. So the gospel isn't just for the Jews. And it says that he shall not fail nor be discouraged. And then it ties it directly to biblical cosmology when it says that God hath created the heavens and stretched them out and spread forth the earth, that which cometh out of it. And he also says that he's called Christ in righteousness, and he will give thee for a covenant of the people for a light to the Gentiles again. This idea that the Jews are exclusively the recipients of God's grace is absolutely ridiculous. The prophet Isaiah says that one of the sole purposes that Jesus Christ was the first one of the elect was to bring light to the Gentiles. Sounds like the Gentiles are also a pretty exclusive group of people, especially his elect remnant. Okay? And he says that the Lord goes forth as a mighty man, and also says other things that he will do. And so anyway, I'm going to have Mark read this 42nd chapter. This covers a lot of different areas, but I'm going to have him read this for us. And then tomorrow, I'm not sure. We're not going to announce in advance what our favorite scripture is going to be. We're going to just kind of decide that on a daily basis, okay?
Behold my servant whom I uphold, my elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I put my spirit upon him, he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. He shall not cry nor lift up nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. The bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment and the truth. He shall not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth. The isles shall wait for his law. Thus saith God the Lord, He that created the heavens and stretched them out, He that spread forth the earth, and that which cometh out of it, He that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for covenant the people, for light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. I am the Lord, that is my name. My glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth. Ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles, and the inhabitants thereof. Let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voice, the villages that Kedar doth inhabit. Let the inhabitants of the rock sing, let them shout to the top of the mountains. To give glory unto the Lord, and declare his praise in the islands. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holden my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a prevailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. I will make waste mountains and hills, and dry up all their herbs, and I will make the rivers islands, and I will dry up the pools. I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not. I will lead them in paths they have not known. I will make darkness light before them, and crooked things straight. These things will I do unto them, and not forsake them. They shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say the molten images, ye are our gods. Hear ye deaf, and look ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind? My servant, or deaf is my messenger that I sent. Who is blind is he that is perfect, and blind is the Lord's servant. Seeing many things, but thou observest not. Open the ears, but he heareth not. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. This is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for prey, and none delivers, for spoil, and none saith restore. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken ear and hear for the time to come? Who will give Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers, but not the Lord? He against whom we have sinned, for they would not walk in his way, neither were they obedient to his law. Therefore he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger, and the strength of battle, hath set him on fire round about. Yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet laid it not to heart.
Thank you, Martin. Well, it pretty well shows the absolute power and the purposes of God in his first begotten elect, his Son Jesus Christ. And he says that he will not give his glory to another. And he doesn't like people to give praise to graven images. Well, may the good Lord be with you today. And I hope that you've enjoyed this. You'll enjoy this new series entitled Favorite Passages, Favorite Scripture Series.